Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, y'all. It's your boy Heaven Hollywood, the IE Network. So what's up, Tootie? What's up? No nonsense. What's up, luscious lips? What's up, baby? Good morning, y'all. Still up. 118. Hit the like button coming through the door. Same amount of people we have in here is the same amount of likes that I want to see. Good morning. No nonsense. Tootie. Luscious lips. With your fine self. Let's go. Hmm. Hit the like. Cash App is Heaven Hollywood. You can hit the super chat at the bottom if you want. Really quickly. Um, we got all sorts of things going on. I want to take people's minds off of all the craziness. Just tell y'all to be careful when you out in these streets, especially people of melanin color. You driving in areas, try to stay in areas that you are familiar with. You driving in other areas that you're unfamiliar with, keep your doors locked. If you're driving down one of these old back blocks that you never go, the first sight of a Confederate flag that you see, make a U-turn and go the other way. Trust me. Don't try to be cute. No nonsense. Oh, you know you fine. Don't try to be cute. If you see a Confederate flag, if you see a bunch of ghosts outside, don't try to be cute. Just turn your car around, go the other way. Because they stopping cars out here and snatching Negroes up out their car. I seen a dude in Spokane, Washington. That's where my girl Wendy with her eye is from. I seen a dude in Spokane, Washington. They surrounded this dude's car. He just driving into town. They surrounded his car. He couldn't move. He got his kids in the back seat. I'm telling you, man. Sasha, what up? So y'all just be careful, man. Liveway. Hmm. Y'all be careful out there. um. So we're gonna discuss a couple of things in police custody. Man, it's getting crazy out here. If you have, I'm telling you, like it sounds funny, but if you got another option for the time being, I'd get up out of the United States, man. And that's just on God. I'm just waiting for a couple of things to go through, and I'm gonna go chill in Canada for a while. I'm gonna go chill in Toronto for a while because this shit is wild. This shit is like a movie. I'm like living in a movie. You never know when just some gang of ghosts is gonna come, and you gotta go out with your kids, with your, you know what I mean, Just be careful, stay alert. You know what I mean? So the whole world now for 2 days have been talking about the same thing. The cat, no, I haven't seen the cat since I put that ammonia outside, like Jimmy Ace. Shout out to Jimmy Ace. I haven't seen that cat. What's up, Crystal? What's up, Sasha? I haven't seen that cat since I put the ammonia outside. But Jada-Pinkett-Smith, as we all pretty much figured out, Jada-Pinkett-Smith and Will Smith representatives, not them, but their reps, have both denied August Alsina's allegations of him being in a relationship with Jada-Pinkett-Smith and of Will Smith giving him his blessings to be in a relationship with Jada-Pinkett-Smith. They have put forth their denial through their reps. Basically want to say that August Alsina, kind of like I said, they would say, if somebody asks them, well, why would he put this out there? They're going to say, he's got an album coming out. Promo. That's everybody's run to. That's everybody's go to when they don't have the tea. Oh, promo. He's doing that as a PR. That's a PR stunt. It's a PR stunt. That's what you said, humiliation ritual. We'll get to that in a minute. And that's what people that have no insight or have no inside of Hollywood or have a bunch of faves that they want to protect, they'll say, oh, no, that didn't really happen. That he got an album coming out. That's what everybody wants to always run to. And somebody made a good point. His album was already out. His docuseries already out, and a lot of people saying, yeah, he saw that it wasn't going to do nothing, so he using this to boost sales. It could be possible. People do it all the time, but the most important thing is it true? Because if it's true and he's using it for promo, I'm all for it. I'm all for it if it's true. Now, if it's not true and you're using that as promo, that's when it's a problem. Rise and shine. Trisha, what up? What up to all the heavy hitters? Hit the like button coming through the door. So, he coming in and August Alsina, I don't know what done happened to him. But this boy look like he going through it. He coming out. His album Fire, I'm going to take a listen to it. He coming out. Wasn't the last time he was like singing church songs or doing like singing songs like Kanye? Singing church songs and shit like that. And now he come out with this. I'm sure he probably told Jada and Will that he was going to say something. If you're going to leave me, then I'm going to say something. If he has signed an NDA, which I don't believe he did, if he has signed an NDA and he said something, then he's going to be in a lot of trouble because they can sue him. If he didn't sign an NDA, that shows me that from in the beginning, I don't think Jada-Pinkett-Smith, if he has not signed an NDA, That shows me in the beginning, I don't think Jada Pinkett Smith thought this was going to ever happen. Because if she went into it with intentions of it happening, she would have definitely made him sign an NDA unless she's the stupidest person in America. If he didn't have an NDA, then she's the stupidest person in America. And so is Will. For people saying, oh, they don't believe, I've seen some people saying, I don't believe that Will Smith would give him uh, his blessings. Will was busy doing his own thing. All right? Will had this Heidi De La Rosa. He had this YouTuber chick that this YouTube journalist that he's messing with. This Liza Koski or whatever her name is. He was messing with. Then he out of miraculously out of nowhere, Jada and the ex-wife became besties. So I believe he involved them in threesomes because he's back sleeping with the ex-wife, and Jada knows about it. And I believe when he got involved with this Heidi De La Cruz, that's when Jada was begging him for years and years and years to get an Instagram, and Will would say, I don't need no Instagram. I'm the Fresh Prince. I don't need no Instagram. And then as soon as he got with his side bitch, he ran out and joined Instagram. And then she was the only one he was following. The first person he followed on Instagram was her, not Jada. It was Heidi. And that was right during the time that August Alsina came around. So Will Will Baby One More Time and Heartbreak Hotel. Baby One More Time. What? Uh, oh baby, baby. That Baby One More Time? How was I supposed to know? That's what I heard. Cause Jada's mom be getting it in too. Jada's mom may have smashed August, trying to make him feel better. Who knows? So Jada's mom, what she tried to do was stay out of it. She likes to like stay out of it. So Jada's mom thinks she young too, and that's where Jada get all that witch shit from. Her mother. You see her mother look younger than Jada. Really, I didn't know that, Chad. That's good stuff. Jada's mother looking younger than Jada, and she's still following August. Number one, Jada probably didn't tell her, Ma, Ma, if you don't stop following that boy, Ma, unfollow August. I do not want you following August. So I'm surprised. I mean, I'm not surprised. What's in their sex dungeon? Oh, I'll tell you. I'll tell you what I heard is in there. Sex toys, uh, the a lot of BDSM stuff where you're tied up and mounted and bound and gagged. Uh, what you call? They call them holy glory holes. I heard they got glory holes down there. If you don't know what a glory hole is, they'll bring the girls down there. and they put him into a padded room that have the glory holes, and will go outside the glory hole and stick his dick in the glory hole. And then you got a chick on the other side. He stick his dick through the glory hole, and then you can't see his face. All you see is his dick. And they can suck him through it, fuck him through it. It's just his dick through the glory hole. Or Jada go down there, put her coochie through it. That's in the sex dungeon. Dildos, um, Sibians. If you don't know what a Sibian is, Google it. Google a Sibian. It is a Chinese dildo. And they say if a woman can ride a Sibian and not nut, that's is the give me it's like a dildo that's like a remote control, right? It's a dildo that's like a remote control, and the woman sits on it, and it spins around like this. It's slow. It starts off slow, and then you turn it up like a remote control, and then the more you turn it up, the more friction goes. It starts to spin. And let me tell you something. They said that a woman has to try to. Their goal is to try to have you turn it up to 10. And I've never seen a woman last. You turn that shit up to 10, them women jump off that shit. They can't take it. They can't take it. It's supposed to give you the hardest orgasms in the world. So, who's she looking? Alan Payne. Who's Alan Payne? Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. The one that used to play, what's her name, his boyfriend on the Cosby Show? That's Alan Payne, right? No nonsense, good looking out. So that's called a Sibian. There's a glory hole down there where he'll come and they'll put the women's in there. Then he'll take it. He'll put his. They got like 4 or 5 different glory holes. He'll go put his dick in one of the holes, and a girl that's in front of that hole will suck on it, or a dude or whoever he got in back down there. They took, allegedly took Sarah down. What's her name? Salli down there for a whole entire weekend. Wouldn't let her come up. When the weekend was over and Sally's ready to go home, I heard they didn't want her to go home. No, you can't leave. Jada didn't want her to leave. He said Jada got sprung over Salli Richardson. Said, no, I'm going to come back. I'm going to come back. So all through the week, Jada calling Salli, calling Salli, calling Salli. And she decided to bring Salli home back over again. And this time, she let Will join in. The first time, Jada had her by herself. Next time, she brought Will in. So Jada wanted to make it like a polygamy relationship. But Salli was like, I'm not into polygamy. I'm into some freaky shit, but I'm not into polygamy. Jada wanted Salli to be in a polygamous relationship with her and Will Smith. She wanted Salli to be for her, and she still be with Will and be with Salli. But then Will Smith was like, nah, she won't be with me. And Jada was like, oh, really? Let me tell you something, Will. I found her first. So Jada and Will get to the point where they fighting over Salli Richardson. And that was the first time they was gonna get divorced. That was the first time. And yeah, he played G Money in New Jack City. Yeah, I think she did used to date him. I think she did used to date Alan Payne or screwing him or whatever. Now let me run you something about Jada Pinkett. Jada Pinkett has been into porn and freak shit since she's a teenager. So she's the one to know about all them Sibians and glory holes and dildos, and she used to let Will. She used to walk around with the remote dildo, the remote vibrator, or it's like a dilbrator. I used to call it because it's like both. And if you don't know what a dilbrator is, it's a little dildo vibrator that you insert up in your cooch, and the dude who was your guy, your main primary partner, has control over it. So at any time of the day, he can turn it on and fuck with you. That's just to show I don't give a fuck whether you in a polygamous relationship or whatever. I'm your primary partner, and I have control over your pussy. So anytime she gave that to Will Smith. So Jada would walk around with this thing inside her. It's like a deal breaker, and whenever Will wants, he can flick it, and she could be out talking like, "So let me tell you, we here at the red table." Oh, damn! So at any point of the day, he can fuck with her. So that's what Jada used to do. So it's the truth. It's the truth. Look it up. Yeah, she used to do it too. They used to do it too. He be in there like, zzz. Yes, yes, he do it too. Janet said one time somebody had one of those on her. But you give it to your guy. So at any time during the day, they're not around you or whatever. You out there with a bunch of dudes, somebody watch this, and you can tell if they take it out because you won't see no light, won't see no connection. Okay, Miranda, that's what's up. So that's the type of stuff that Will and Jada allegedly was into. So now, when Will is messing with this Heidi Dela Cruz, and if you Google Will Smith, Heidi Dela Cruz, or Dela Costa, whatever frick her name is, you'll see all these receipts pop up. She taking pictures in India. Next thing you know, Will, who just got his IG, you'll see a picture of him 10 minutes later in India. She took a picture, by the fountain, or whatever. Next thing you know, She's in the desert. 10 minutes later, here go Will taking picture in that same desert. So everybody's like, wait a minute. People started picking it off. Like, wait a minute. Will just got on IG. The first person he follows is this Heidi Dela Cruz. And now she just took a picture in the desert. And now here come Will taking a picture in the desert. And then every time he posts a picture, less than an hour later, she would post a picture in the same exact place. So everybody started catching on. So I believe, August Alsina, that Will Smith probably trying to get Jada off his trail. Probably was like, yeah, yeah, do whatever you want. Yeah, keep her busy, because she hang around here all day. I'm going out. I'm working. I got all these long hours, and I'm working, and I just want to make sure that she's occupied. The kids is gone. They ain't not gonna be hanging around here. So she just really just hanging around the house all day. Calling me every hour on the hour. I'm there. I'm just trying to do my thing. So if you could entertain her, and then August is like, oh, okay, I'll entertain her. Oh yeah, Twitter's hip to him and Lisa Corsi and the other chick. Don't forget Toya Turn Up. Don't forget about her. He digging her out too. She in the mix. She tried to act like she ain't. She in the mix. Notice after all that dropped, when as soon as August Alsina dropped his video, 5 minutes later, here she come. And she ain't put out a video in so many weeks. But August Alsina came out and said that this about Jada-Pinkett-Smith, and then here go 5 minutes later, Toya Turn Up gonna drop her video. I said, uh-huh. No, I don't think B Simone. I don't think he's fucking B Simone, but he's fucking that other one. What's the girl's name? Toya Turn Up? What's her name? Watch Jazzy? Oh yeah. He got Watch Jazzy from Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart said, I don't know what you want to do. What you want to do? What you want to do? Because I obviously will. I can't do nothing right now. But if you want to do something with it, I will gladly give it to you. Because the situation that I'm in right now, that you know I can't do anything. Basically, if my wife ever catches me again, she's gonna fucking kill me. Okay, Will? So, and I lose every penny that I have. So, Watch Jazzy was cool with Kevin Hart, allegedly. And Kevin Hart passed her along to Will Smith. And Will said, yeah, yeah. All right, all right. Yeah, I've seen you before. You funny. You real funny. Toya Turn Up, right? Kevin Hart done filled them in. Will try to act like he's sitting there watching her. Yeah, you real funny. Toya Turn Up, right? Hey, nigga, Kevin Hart done filled your ass in, Will. You ain't slick. So when you see Watch Jazzy out there doing all these shows, all of a sudden she on stand up and all this other shit. You know why? Look like she done got a boob. Look like she done got her ass done. She didn't have her ass wasn't like that before. She didn't have no booty. And if I'm not mistaken, the last time I seen her, it looked like she was kind of glowed up. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. She didn't have no ass like that. Her ass was flat. Because she'd always talk about how her booty was flat. It looked like she got a booty now. Yeah, I noticed that, Luscious, because I was already on it like, yo, this bitch is sexy. But I was like, her body's not really. But the last time I seen her, I said, wait a minute. She getting some money. Where's she getting this money from? She doing less and less YouTube videos. Next thing you know, she on Comedy Central. Mm-hmm. Oh, I see. She doing stand up. She went from doing Instagram videos to doing stand up comedy. And this is the thing about August. August may have really messed himself up by not being able to keep his emotions in check. Because Will and Jada, as far as the gatekeepers, Will and Jada are up there. There's a few people that run Hollywood, and Will and Jada on that level are one of them. Will Smith has a big hand in what's going on. They initiate a lot of people. You know what I mean? So they have their hand. You know, this red table talk. You watch what I tell you. This red table talk is getting ready to get offered a huge deal. That's the reason why Jada didn't want this blowing up, because she don't want to mess up her brand. Because up until now, it's really like Will Smith's brand. You see what I'm saying? Up until now, it was really like Will Smith's brand. You feel me? So yeah, like I said, I heard that he was on allowance, and he was pretty much, he had to buy what Jada one. That's the reason why he's dressing the way they dress. He got on wigs and got his hair all crazy, and I'm like, August, is that you? I think people are so surprised. I don't think that people are surprised at Will and Jada. I think people are surprised at August. And like I said in my Heaven Knows Everything video, it's not far fetched. Everybody in Hollywood knows. I don't know whether other people know, but everybody in Hollywood knows, allegedly, that Jada Pinkett is an initiated witch. She does that sangria. She be doing that blood spinning shit to try to keep you young. That shit that Sandra Bullock be doing. Kids' skin, and taking the skin of off babies and installing it in your face, and taking your blood out your body and spinning it back into your body. It's supposed to. It's like you doing. It's like dialysis. That's what they do to dialysis patients. It's like they're performing dialysis on themselves and they don't need it. They're taking their blood out. They're mixing it with. They're like giving themselves blood transfusions. They're taking their blood, some of their blood out of their body. They're mixing it with the blood of young children, and yeah, and J Lo with that sangria, and that's supposed to keep them young. That's supposed to keep them young. So Jada went and preyed on this young dude who had his whole life ahead of him. August Alsina is still young. He's still right now only 27 years old. This dude was pretty much a baby when he met Jada Pinkett. 21, 22 years old. Had just put out an album, had the world at his feet. and now he go meet with Jada, and then a couple of weeks later, a couple months later, oh, he's feeling weak. He got lupus. He got pupus. He got all sorts of is. Like, wait a minute, lupus? August Alsina? When the fuck he get lupus? This motherfucker is out there fainting, can't sing half the time. Like, whoa, wait a minute. Where did this come from? I'm telling you. Come on, y'all, get my likes up to the amount of people in here. I'm telling you, don't put it past this to be, it's a little suspicious to me. Sus, dum, dum, dum. Sus, dum, dum, dum. Sus, dum, dum, dum. Sus, dum, dum, dum. Turn the lights on. Dum, dum, dum. Sus. It's a little sus to me that all of a sudden he just got worse when he started messing with Jada. And now he saying, I had to break leave when my sister died. August, stop it. It had nothing to do with your sister dying, sir. Don't put that on your sister. She finally said, you got to go. You are becoming a liability. This whole thing, I tried to warn you. I tried and I tried to tell you that this pussy is no joke. I've been doing this a long time. But you didn't want to listen. I tried to tell you this pussy's no joke. So, what August said, he would be able to handle a situation. Will and gave him the go ahead. He's like, oh, well, man, this is cool. I can hit when I want. This man was sleeping in Jada's room. Like he said, practically living together. We go and spend the night in Jada's room. Will come in. I'm sure Will. Yeah, y'all go ahead. Y'all do your thing. I'm gonna check this. I'm gonna check this out. I'm gonna take me a front row seat. That's the type of freaky shit they was on. Will hold her down while August smash her. That's the type of freaky shit they was on. I wouldn't be shocked if Will popped August. That's probably why he sold his chart. I wouldn't be shocked. Wouldn't be shocked in the least. Now August Alsina is stuck on stupid, pussy whipped, heartbroken. And this nigga said, to the point, of course Will's bisexual. Of course. You gotta remember something. Who brought Will Smith to Hollywood? Quincy Jones and Benny Medina. Benny Medina's already been outed as gay. Quincy Jones has been said to be bisexual. Once Will came to Hollywood and did The Fresh Prince, what's the first movie in Hollywood that Will did? 6 Degrees of Separation, where he was laying with a man and had a sex scene with a man. That was his ritual for getting into Hollywood. According to a lot of rumors and sources, that was the main reason why Will Smith's first wife divorced him. And then he gave her a big bag not to open her mouth. She found out he was fucking Benny Medina. And that's how he got that show. Because Quincy Jones and Benny Medina created the Fresh Prince of Bel Air. And allegedly, that's how Will got that show. And you seen Will, you you seen Will Smith. You seen the video with the dude massaging him. What man and what was he saying? Yeah, only a man knows what a man needs. The video was right out there. Another man was massaging him, and he talked about something. Yeah, only a man knows what a man needs. You want to try to laugh it off? Nah, nigga. Nah, nigga. You ain't joking. You ain't joking. I need as many likes as I have people in here. The Cash App is Heaven Hollywood. And you got the super chat down below. And Jada looking at him like, this nigga here. And I did read somebody mentioned the sugar bullets. I'm reading that now. And I'm going to be honest with you. G went light on him. I'm going to be honest with you. G went light. And she put a lot out there. But she went light. Um, so Jada-Pinkett-Smith, sugar bullets. Let's go over it. I'll give you more because I'm going to read it right now and I'll add on some more. I'll add on some more. Talk about how she was messing with Queen Latifah, how she she was in a relationship with Holly Berry and Jasmine Guy, and then Jasmine Guy ultimately ended up taking Tupac from her. G didn't talk about that. Jasmine Guy and her were in a relationship, and Holly Berry, and Jasmine ended up taking Pop from Jada. Jada didn't even know that's why if you talk to Jada, she say me and Tupac ironically was not on speaking terms when at the time he died because she wasn't talking to him because he was fucking Jasmine Guy. Y'all didn't know that, did you? Oh, Debbie Allen. Oh yeah, Debbie Allen turned out the whole cast of different world. She turned the whole cast out. Freddie, the girl who played Kim was distraught. She had that girl that dark skin one. She fucked up her whole career behind that. You never saw her in another show. The one who played Dr. Kimberly Reese. I used to like that black bitch too. Ooh, that was a little cute chocolate bitch with that damn some white ass teeth. And when she cut her hair, when she had lost some weight, and then she cut her hair short, shit, Kim Reese was the shit. I was like, you black bitch. You fine. Dark skin ass. She was so damn fine. But she got into what's up, Keita? But Debbie Allen, they said it had the whole cast turned out. Yeah, she just was like Kimberly Reese. Yeah, she was like on an episode of Martin. Right. She was like she did little shit, but you didn't really see her after that. Right? The thing about Tupac and the thongs, I heard about that. I heard about that firsthand. Daphne Wayne's, I heard about Daphne Wayne's too. She was involved with Daphne Wayne's, Debbie Allen and Queen Latifah. G didn't put in Jasmine Guy and Holly Berry. And she also didn't put in the fact that they used to swing with Gina and her husband, Tisha Campbell and Dwayne Martin. Will Smith used to buy this nigga a new Mercedes Benz every year for like 6 years in a row. You know, and like I was telling people, there's a blind item out there with Snoop Dogg. Long time ago, he spilled the beans on Jada and Will Smith. Long time ago, when she first started getting weird, is when she started dating Grant Hill. Before that, she was just a sex fiend. Jada's been a sex fiend since she was like 13 years old and used to watch porn at an early age. Tisha Campbell trying to bring it back now because she realized, you know what? I might need a role down the line. Tisha Campbell dead out here after she tried to get bold because she found out that she thought that Dwayne Martin was paying the fucking bills and the mortgage, and Dwayne Martin wasn't even paying no bills no more. Will and Jada had took over her house, and she's like, "What? Wait a minute, what are you talking about? Wait, what? Dwayne, what?" Will and Jada had pretty much owned her damn house. Like we've been paying the mortgage for like the last year and a half. If I don't get my motherfucking money in 2 weeks, this house is mine. So yeah, Pam and MC Light dated. Sure did. And Gina was right in there. Scissor Sisters. Pam and MC Light dated for a long time. Had an apartment up there in Brooklyn together. Sure did. Pam was living with MC Light. Well, she's married to a man now, but she dated Pam for many years. So I could throw a lot of shit on Jada. MC Light just couldn't get rid of the rumors, and she tries her best to disguise it with a man. She felt as though that's the best thing to do. She like tries to live a Christian life now. So the Christian life says you can't be homosexual. So she trying her best to live a saved life because she's supposed to be saved now. But yeah, after Salli Richardson said, "That's it, I'm gone," these two was too crazy. Jada and Will was on the urge of breaking up over that pussy. But Sally was like, "Let me just do y'all both a favor and I'm out of here." Then Sally started fucking Tupac. everybody, everybody went and stole Tupac from Jada. But Jada introduced Sally. Like when Jada came home with Salli Richardson, who the first person she introduced to, even before her husband, she introduced Salli to Tupac. And rumor had it that them three was doing shit. All that shit about Tupac saying he don't want to have sex with her because he don't want to ruin his image of Jada. That is a crock of shit. Tupac know he fucked Jada Pinkett before. There ain't no way that Will Smith is that jealous over a nigga who never fucked his wife. The fuck out of here. The fuck she's sending this nigga thongs and nude pictures talking about some, oh, do you remember this? If how can he remember that if he never had it? If they just platonic, what are you talking about remember this? Remember what? I thought y'all was just platonic. Jada full of shit. Jada Pinkett and Will Smith are two of the biggest liars in Hollywood. And they lie so much, they lie to each other, they come home lying to each other. They the biggest liars. They're the biggest liars. And they try to cover up the fact that's why a lot of people think that she just didn't air it out. A lot of people think that that's why J Lo left Mark Anthony. It's because Mark Anthony was fucking around with Jada Pinkett, but J Lo didn't catch. J Lo told, I think Mark Anthony confessed it to J Lo, because J Lo quietly said, "Okay, we just going to." Is that and the other? J Lo found that out and she started fucking that dancer. And then Mark Anthony is the one who filed for divorce. But he had to do it on irreconcilable differences because both of them were fucking around. Will came home allegedly and caught these motherfuckers about to go into the act. And out of nowhere, that motherfucking show ended. Go back and look. Go back and check it out. Hawthorne was one of the highest rated shows on TV. It was the highest rated show on TNT. And Will Smith came home. It was Mark Anthony and Jada Pinkett in that show. Will Smith came home and Mark Anthony was in his motherfucking house fucking Jada Pinkett. And Will had a fit. And the nigga almost had a mental fucking breakdown. And next week, that motherfucking show magically disappeared. It's magically delicious. It magically disappeared. Frosted Lucky Charms, it magically. Frosted Hawthorne, it magically disappeared. Dent. That show was the highest rated show on TNT. Everybody loved that show. Ex-wife is like, you out of here, nigga. Everybody loved that show. And the show just disappeared disappeared, like as my grandmother used to say, disappeared like a fart in thin air. You woke up, that shit was gone. Remember how 106 in Park disappeared after Carucci said that about said that Hawthorne show was hot too. It was hot. Jada and Mark Anthony had some good chemistry. You'd be like, wait a minute, these sex scenes be looking real. Her tongue be all in his mouth. And at the time, he was still married to J-Lo. And then once that show started, a couple of weeks later, J-Lo filed for divorce. And then a couple of weeks after that, the story broke about Will Smith catching Mark Anthony and Jada Pinkett. Yep. That Hawthorne show was hot too. I was like, what happened to the show? Yeah, so that's why Jada's not going to leave Will, Ain't nobody is casting Jada Pinkett anymore. She's 47 years old. She looked like a fucking muppet. Like she fucked her face up instead of just letting herself just age gracefully. She fucked her face up. Her body still was good, like when she was bodybuilding or whatever. Now she just went vegetarian or whatever. She just got skinnier and skinnier. She lost all her body. She's shaped like a 12-year-old boy now. Like she has no like during that time, um, when she had let her hair grow out and she was in Hawthorne. She had started looking good. She had started looking good. I was like, okay, Jada, all right, because I was in love with Jada Pinkett during Different World. I was like, that's my girl. I said that's my girl all the way up until Set It Off, and then the only reason why I went to see The Matrix was because Jada Pinkett was in there for 10 seconds, and she was kissing a woman in that show. But August Alsina really messed himself up because now they're gonna say it's a lie. They're gonna say he's trying to do for promo. Jada's gonna say he misinterpreted their relationship, and it's gonna really make him look bad. And then I just hope and pray nothing happens to August Alsina, because he's already talking about this has broke me down to the point where I don't know how I'm gonna make it. I mean, I was in love with her so much to the point where if I die, I'm okay with that. What? Damn. Shit, I need to find me some pussy that well, I'm gonna say I can just die and I'm gonna be good. This nigga said he can die and he be okay with it. So he think he had it bad with Miracle Watts. Oh, shit. He probably is praying to God that for Miracle back now. Only thing he had to deal with Miracle was a fucking STD. He got to deal with the motherfucking uh, the Muganga curse that Jada got on him. She got the motherfucking lyric curse on his ass. He probably like, please God, bring back that gonorrhea. Miracle, where you at? Please answer your phone, girl. I'll take the STD, God, please. Please give me that STD back, please. Miracle, please answer your phone, Miracle. So that's what that. Now, the other thing I want to talk about is people seeing, if they didn't see it, they saw Gucci Mane. Gucci Mane had made a comment about going independent early. They always got so much mouth. I'm going independent. This, that, and the other. Couple hours later, I know I said I was going independent, and no disrespect to y'all who's going independent, but I'm not independent no more. Come to Atlantic. I'm getting so tired of these niggas pump faking. Like, I don't want to hear it anymore. I don't want to hear it anymore. Tory Lanez did it. um, what's the name? Whack 100. All these niggas talk so much shit, right? And they never do it. Stop talking about, oh, if I don't get an answer in 10 hours. No, 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 nigga, no. No, do it. Do it. Stop talking about, oh, if I don't do it. I'm tired of you niggas now. Pump fake it. Always talking about what you gonna do. I'm gonna start exposing. Do it. What do you mean you gonna start exposing? Do it. You giving out warnings. Y'all niggas don't want to spill no tea. Y'all only want to do nothing. Them niggas don't want to do nothing. I'm so tired of these niggas. Oh, and I have to Nikki too. Nikki too. As much as I love her, Nikki too. Nikki, just be quiet about the industry. Oh, I got some things I want to say. You know how pumped up I was. Oh shit, Nikki about to air it out. Nikki about to air this shit out. Nothing ever happened. Now, she do got a Queen Radio coming up on the 17th, right? I guarantee you Nikki don't say nothing about this industry. I guarantee you. By that time, she gonna be talking about something totally different. Nikki ain't gonna say shit about the industry. Sometimes it's been going on for a long time. What? Exactly. These people be calling their ass up like you gonna do what to who? Huh? I didn't. Did I say expose? Oh, no, 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 no. I said I gotta buy some new clothes. Do you think I said expose? Nah, I never said that. I didn't say that. No, I promise I didn't. You think I said expose? Nah, nah. I said I'm gonna go buy some new clothes. That's what I said. Well, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. So, you know, people, um, the thing is this. Before I go back to Will and Jada and Hollywood in general, let me just give y'all a hot take. Gucci Mane is washed. Next subject. Take this hot take. I know it's going to be not popular with a lot of people. But here's the news flash. Breaking news. Gucci Mane is washed. So I don't know what people getting excited over Gucci Mane about. Gucci Mane is washed. And for all the people that want to protect their faves in Hollywood and this, that, and the other, if Will and Jada's getting down like that, They all getting down like that. They all getting down like that, sir and ma'am. Beyonce and Jay, John Legend and Chrissy Teigen, Justin by himself. I'm not gonna say Jessica because she's so stupid. She just stay in the house and just wait for Justin to come home. And it just pay your student loan. They getting down like that. Dwayne Martin. The people saying, "Oh, Dwayne Martin." She broke up with Dwayne Martin because she found out about Will Smith. Gina been knowing. What's her name? I call her Gina. Tisha Campbell been knowing that her husband was bending over for Will Smith. She been knowing that. The man bought this nigga a Bentley every year. What man buys their best friend a Bentley every year and they go on a vacation together with no women allowed? That's what Will Smith and Dwayne Martin used to do. Who 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 does that for a friend? But as soon as Tisha said that, she gonna try to oh, I don't do subtweets. Tisha, stop lying. This is the same woman who lied on Martin and pretty much ended Martin's career. Yes, Martin still had uh, TV shows. He still had Big Mama's house. But she ended Martin. She rests up his credibility and his reputation, and she almost drove him crazy. She almost drove Martin Lawrence crazy because she was fucking Martin. Let's just keep it a buck. She was fucking Martin Lawrence, and he caught feelings. And she was with Dwayne, and she didn't want Dwayne to say. And that's why Martin. I don't know what's wrong with Martin. There's something wrong with Martin. If that is still him, he's been MK Ultra so much to death so he can forget what happened because this dude be responding like he's not all there. Did you see him on the show with Will Smith? Did you see when he was at the radio show and Will was rapping his old joint, brand new funk, and Martin was just sitting there like this. And then when they say something, Martin will respond like 30 seconds later. Yeah, yeah. I said, what the fuck happened to Martin? What they done did to Martin Lawrence now? Yeah, you saw him at the game? Yeah, I mean, you seen him? He's sitting there with Will. He had no response. I said, wow, what they done did to Martin? But you see, people are shocked or surprised about this Jada and August thing. But you see, the people inside the circle, they're not shocked. They've been new. That's how they give it up in Hollywood. And it just kills me. It makes me laugh that people who call themselves covering Hollywood try to act like they didn't know this. Oh, well, in a surprising turn of events, it don't be no surprising turn of events if you down in that sex dungeon and see all them damn toys and all that bondage shit that Will and Jada had in that sex dungeon. And they putting up and they got to a point where they was paying for Will and what's his name, and then they had fell out. Will had stopped all of, when Will bought him his last Bentley, when he got caught with his ass tooted and booted up in the air for Lisa Ray husband. So Lisa Ray, dollar bill, come get her. Dollar bill wasn't telling the whole story. Yeah, she was telling half the story, but she didn't tell that she caught Michael Music up in that nigga ass. That's why they got a divorce. That's why Will cut Dwayne off. That's what she meant by he ruined my marriage. How can another man ruin your marriage? There's only one way. He was up at my house. Michael started spending more time with him than with me. Yeah, because he was smashing. And when you start thinking about to all this shit and you start putting shit together, like, okay, so now this makes sense. Okay, so now that makes sense. Now Will inside the in that movie. Now it makes sense. Now the comment about a man, only a man knows what a man needs. Now it makes sense. Now it makes sense why that white man was so comfortable to come up and kiss Will Smith in his mouth. He did that for a reason. That was one of your rituals in public, Will. He could have picked anybody. He didn't try it with nobody else. So tell me, Will, why did he pick you out of all those stars? Why did that white man pick you and kiss you, put his tongue right in your mouth on national TV? The same way how you put your tongue in your son's mouth on national TV. You had your son running from you. He did not want to do that. Jaden didn't want to do that. Why do you think Jaden got the fuck up out the house at 15 years old? Why do you think Jaden got the fuck up out the house at 15 years old? Lips, don't go. Don't go. Don't go, baby. Don't go. All that weird shit is happening in Hollywood and it's happening for a goddamn reason. Okay? So, my whole take on it is Jada used August Alsina because she just wanted affection and satisfaction because Will was out there. Will ain't giving, ain't doing it. She don't want to fuck Will no more. And yes, I did hear about the whole Tupac sex tape. Well, Keita, I'll tell you this, Keita. I'll tell you who I think are clones. And when I say clones, I don't mean they were born and years ago or whatever. Meaning MK Ultra replacements. I think Britney has been replaced. I think Eminem has been replaced. I think Justin Timberlake was replaced. I think Dave Chappelle was replaced. Eminem. I think Dr. Dre was replaced. Gucci Mane. I think they replaced Gucci Mane too. Who, Zuckerberg? And I know, like I said, you see it and you think it's crazy, but I don't even. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not so sure that's still Selena Gomez either. I'm gonna be dead honest with you because right before she had that thing, she was getting ready to talk. Right before she had that little operation or whatever, Selena Gomez was getting ready to talk. Dr. Dre's gonna divorce, and that wife gonna get half that money because she hung around 24 years. The Weekend, he's another one. Not so sure it's him, man. Not so sure it's him. Now, again, people, people. I'm not even gonna say it. I'm not even gonna say it. I'm not even gonna get myself into it. I'm not even gonna say it. But I mentioned it on my lives before, and I mentioned y'all the reason before. And yeah, Kodak Black. It's another one. They replacing all these young brothers. They're replacing all these young brothers. Exactly. Jada thought Will was corny. Jada thought Will was corny. And that's why Will talking about he is sad that him divorcing his first wife was one of the biggest mistakes of his life. Can you imagine what Jada Pinkett felt? Wait, what? What? It's paraphrased, but he basically said one of the worst mistakes he ever made in his life was divorcing his ex-wife because now he see how it is with Jada Pinkett. Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union, that's who they want to be. Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union, that's who they want to be. They want to be Will and Jada so bad. Obama and Michelle, you don't think they on that shit? You don't think that Obama that Jay-Z was was giving up Beyonce to Obama? Of course he was. Of course he was. All them pictures of Obama whispering in her ear, and she just a blushing. She couldn't stop from blushing. And she was able to walk up in the White House no matter what time it was, even when Obama wasn't there. Come on, man. They all have that one that they know about. That's the reason why Hillary Clinton never went off on Bill Clinton. She knew about Monica Lewinsky. They all have that one girl that they know about. Jackie O knew about Marilyn Monroe. Hillary Clinton knew about Monica Lewinsky. Michelle knew about Beyonce. Michelle knew about what's her face? Tony Parker's ex-wife. That's why. That's why, because Michelle was down for Beyonce. You see, she coming out making all these comments about Beyonce and this, that, and the other. She ain't made no comments about Black Lives Matter, nothing like that. None of these riots or nothing like that. But Beyonce birthday or whatever the hell it was, not birthday. Beyonce, oh, she woman of the year or humanitarian award. She going all out making all these comments about Beyonce. Ain't said shit about Black Lives Matter. She knew Beyonce was piping Obama, but that's the reason why she made sure Ree never came back, cause Rihanna showed up there on some surprise shit. Barack invited Rihanna and didn't tell Michelle. And how I know that is that somebody that's a member of the blog used to work for the White House, and they told me she got Rihanna up off them premises, and you ain't seen Ree back in that bitch since. And because Michelle fucks with Beyonce. Threw Rihanna's ass out. He had Rihanna over there down by the tennis court. Barack. It's a community. Michelle was like, "This is a gated community, so please get the hell off the property." Reed would probably like, "Mothers, fucking mothers, man. Let's look it. Let's go. See a fucking man." Yeah, because she knows Beyonce's having sex with Obama. She knows it. Like I said, there's always that one that they have to let go. They're gonna have that one main girl, and she loves Beyonce so much. Hell, shit, Michelle may have watched when it came to Beyonce. Who knows? But that's how Jay give it up when it come to Beyonce. He used Beyonce nothing more than a deal breaker. Does he love her? Yeah, he probably loves her. Now he probably loves her because he been with her so long. But Jay is Damien himself. Jay's gonna use Beyonce as much as he can. Half them deals he got closed. He got closed because he's Beyonce's husband. Jay didn't have it like that in corporate America at first. Jay didn't have it like that in corporate America at first. Correct. That candy, that thing with that bush, that candy shit. That shit is codes. That shit is cold. So he put the candy in the middle of her hand and tickle her hand when he give her the candy. That's why she's always giggling whenever he gives her candy. He give you candy. That's she was smashing Bush. That nigga love him some Michelle Obama, boy. Give them the candy. That's a code. He's not just giving her candy. Whenever he give her candy, if you notice her, she don't just take the candy. Whenever he give her candy, she start giggling. Go back and look at all the tape. He whispers something to her, hands her the candy, and she be giggling. But yep. So I believe August is telling the truth. I believe Jada Pinkett and Will Smith is gonna probably finish his career what little was left of it. Just gotta keep you gotta be quiet, man. August, you should have been quiet, bro. I wish you luck. I love y'all, man. I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow. Peace.